Come on. We are live. Yes. Fantastic. So still with a 0 viewer count, but hopefully that'll ping up in a moment. So it's me and Sarah today. We're just talking inanely for a minute while people beam in. And hopefully that counter at the bottom will start to, yes, 1 viewer. We have 1 viewer. Not you, is it, Sarah?
Hang on. Yes.
6 viewers. It can't be.
Yeah, it might be. It might be me.
And we're up to 13. Fantastic. Great. Seems to be working. Sarah, have you got your sound muted because there's a bit of feedback?
I've got my sound muted on YouTube. Yeah. That's all done.
Great. Fab. Okay. Oh, up to 23. Brilliant. Right. I'll just give it a little bit longer, just in case that number's going to shoot up. Oh, it's gone down to 22. I'm not sure I believe anything it says, really. We've probably either got nobody watching or 100. 25 now. Okay, I think we should get started. So welcome everybody to day 3 of Living and Working on the Web. You'll see it's just Sarah and I today because Nick has gone off on holiday, the little devil. He's still going to be beaming in with marking and things, but he's not actually going to be on the Hangouts for a few days because he's actually in transit today. And he's going to Mauritius, so don't get jealous. But we're not jealous, are we, Sarah?
No, not at all.
No. Okay, so aside from all of that, what did I do yesterday? I posted the topic 1 last night for you in the blog, conveniently in its topic 1 section. So you should be able to see the question that you're due to write your answers to by the end of today. I also sent a picture. Sent you a picture yesterday. It was a lovely day here. It's not quite so bright today, but yesterday was really nice. I sent a picture of the campus in the sunshine. But it all seemed to have gone quiet on Twitter. I'm just going to have another look now, see if anything's come in. Nope. We have had no pictures today. We'd really like to see your pictures. Some great ones yesterday of the study group in particular, and the hamster. So if you've got some photos of what you can see out of your window, or a group of you working together, or anything else you think might interest us, please tweet them through. Because my Twitter feed's looking very, very silent at the moment. Okay, so how are we doing with questions? Let's have a look.
There's nothing so far. They're all just waking up. I say that. Of course, it's 4:30 over there, so it's us that are waking up.
Okay. Perhaps you could put a smiley face or a thumbs up if you're seeing and hearing us okay in the chat box, just so we know that we're not talking to ourselves. We get very sad at talking to ourselves, don't we, Sarah?
Yes, we do.
Oh, but we have some good news for you. And that is we have had, or Sarah has had every single form in from all of you, which is fantastic. So thank you very much. So that means that during the course of today, you will each receive via your Gmail account your own personal feedback form. And you will also find your blog is connected into the module blog, so that when you post your answer to topic 1, it will display not just on your own blog, but it will also come through into the topic 1 section of the module blog as well. That's the theory. As I said yesterday, and sometimes it doesn't work straight away. Sometimes there's just a delay. We don't know why. Other times it might be that you've not put the category on correctly, or it might be that there's, very occasionally there's some kind of glitch and we need to go to our tech support guys and ask them to sort it. But if you have any issues, please, make sure you let us know and don't suffer in silence. But don't worry if you don't see your post straight away on the module blog. Give it a little while to do its chugging around behind the scenes. Okay, so have we got any thumbs up or hellos?
We've got lots and lots of thumbs up and smiley faces and dog paw from Renee, I think it is.
Oh, brilliant.
We have a question. Who is the inventor of the visitor resident framework?
The visitor resident framework is Davo White.
Ah.
As they will see, there is one of his articles in that list that we put in the topic 1. Actually, that's a good point, because it reminds me I wanted to say something about your answers to the topics. Don't feel as though you have to reflect back to us everything that we've put in the topic 1 information. We're not looking for you to just sort of read it and then write it back to us. We want you to take it further. So, we've already said in the description, what the key issues are. So you don't need to sort of reiterate that. All you need to do when you write your post is demonstrate that you have read around the material, that you do understand the issues, but then take it further by adding your own interpretation, putting in your own experience or examples that you feel support the points you want to make. So you've got a very short post, so it's not something that's it's not like writing an essay where you try and bring in everything you want to know about the subject. It's really a case of showing to us that you've understood it, you've read around, you've found some extra material, and you've drawn upon some relevant examples. That's really what we're looking to see in that post. So are you busy typing all that down, Sarah? I can see her hands moving. Well, I can't see her hands, but I can see she's kind of quaking from the shoulders. Anyway. So yes, that's what we're looking for in the topic 1. Okay, and right from the start, it's important to think about creative ways of getting across your points. It's not just about a wall of text. I think you'll find that your posts are read and commented on it's far more likely that they'll be read and commented on if they look visually interesting. So that means including relevant diagrams or pictures, infographics, video. Obviously not everything in one post, but being creative in how you get your message across is always a good thing. Particularly if you feel you've got more to say than the word limit allows, because anything that you've got as a picture or a diagram doesn't actually count in the word limit. Right. Okay, we seem to have got 35 viewers now, which is brilliant. And Sarah's still typing away. I'm just going to have a quick look on Twitter and see if anyone's sent us a picture. We've had a few people have sent links to their blogs, so thanks for that. Still not seeing any photos. I'm just looking at the one I posted. Looking at my own photo, that's a bit sad. But no, we're not seeing any photos yet from today. But thanks to those of you who tweeted links. That's certainly a good practice to get into, and I think you'll find it helps you in terms of getting comments as well. If you share links on Twitter, it's more likely people will notice and respond to your work. Right, how are you doing there, Sarah?
Yeah, fine. So I've just kind of picked up on a couple of things that you said. I also pointed out that although a blog is less formal, and so they don't have to write in the style of an academic paper, they do still have to add references, create an argument, that kind of thing. Yeah,
that's true. Yes, I didn't mention references, did I? No, that's a very good point.
There's a question here. So what is classified under digital?
Sorry, can you repeat?
So the question on YouTube is, what is classified under digital?
I'm not sure I understand the question.
So it's Jeremiah actually, and he's clarified that and said just the web, or does it include mobile phone, etc.?
Oh, of course, yeah, definitely. Actually, that reminds me of another point I wanted to make. Don't forget, as marketing students, you'll know that people access the web through their mobiles more now than they do through any other device. So what you should make sure you do when you choose the theme for your blog is make sure that it looks good on a phone. Most of the themes now are responsive and do display well on all devices. But I did notice on one of the two of the links that were sent through yesterday, because I was looking on my phone, sometimes if you've got a very long title to your blog, then it wraps around. So it might look on a desktop or a laptop as though it's all on one line. But if you look at it on a phone, it's wrapped around and it splits the word when it gets to the side of the screen. So I think it's just good practice to check when you've done a post and just have a look at it on a phone and see whether it actually formats nicely and it looks like you expect it to look. And have a look at it on a phone and see whether it actually formats. Sarah, I'm getting feedback from you there. Oh, she's looking worried. Sarah, can you turn your volume off?
Yeah, sorry.
That's better. I was hearing myself in flashback. It was very scary. Yeah, so going back to the original question, which was about what includes digital, then yeah, mobile, most definitely indeed. So make sure that you've chosen a theme that does look good on a phone and is clear to read. We did notice with the UK students, some of them, when they set up their blogs, because the styles are all very different, and there are so many you can choose from on WordPress, there's a number of different ways in which your work can be displayed. And it's really helpful for us as markers, and also for anyone who reads your work, if it's clear and easy to move between posts. Because some themes just seem to hide things, and it's really difficult. You've got to hunt around looking for buttons to get back to the previous page, or you get stuck in a dead end and you can't get back to the home page very easily, and it isn't obvious how to do so. And it might be, you know, for you, as it's your own blog, you've found your way around it, and it might seem quite easy. But someone else who's coming to it for the first time, or who doesn't look at it on a regular basis, you've got to make sure it's easy for them to find what they're looking for. So I did find when I was marking some work the other day that you know, sometimes I wanted to move between the reflective post and the first post, or to then look at a comment, and it wasn't always easy to sort of move about the blog. So to check the usability side of your work, as well as the actual style, but think about how easy it is for people to navigate. In the same way as with a business and a website, you want to make it easy for customers to find what they're looking for. Think about it in the same terms for your own work. Right, I'm going to shut up for a minute. Sarah, any comments about admin, what's coming up, feedback forms, things like that?
Yeah, okay, so later on this morning, I'll go through, link up everybody's blog. At that point, your blogs should start appearing. Don't. As Lisa said earlier, give it a few minutes.
Hours even.
Yeah, hours even. And then go back and check. And I would say if your blog isn't showing within, I don't know, by tomorrow morning, then let's put it that way, then it's probable that you haven't categorized correctly, and that's what it's showing. I'm getting some feedback.
Are you there, Sarah?
Yeah, I'm here.
You're cutting out a bit on me there.
Yeah, I'm getting some sound feedback, and I'm not sure where it's coming from.
Ah, that's strange.
Okay. Just have a look on YouTube and make sure people are picking this up.
Yeah, so don't forget, if you've got questions, please pop them in the chat window. Oh, right, let's see. Yes, there is some more questions here. Let's see. We've done that one. Done that one. Okay. Isaac is asking, is it absolutely necessary that we incorporate results from the self-test into the intro post? No, you don't have to publish your self-test as long as you've got it for your own purposes, then and can refer back to it. Because don't forget the last task of the module. Once you've done the 5 topics, is to reflect on the whole process and think about how your own digital profile has developed and how your own digital behaviour has changed. So that the self-test is really important, so that at the end you can check just what's changed since the beginning, because you might not necessarily remember. So no, you don't have to publish the results, but as long as you've got them somewhere and you can refer back to them, that's the main thing. Okay, Sarah seems to have vanished with technical issues. Okay, no worries. I'm sure she'll beam back. Right, I'm not seeing any other questions, so please feel free if there's anything that we've said that you don't understand or you want any more clarification about what's required for the topic 1 post, just please stick your questions up. I'm going to have another look at Twitter, see if we've got any photos yet. Do we have a photo? Yes, fantastic. Angeline, thank you, brilliant. A lovely picture of 4, well, at least 4 of you, and some more in the background. That's great. Thank you very much. So it's good to, don't forget we can't see you, so we're just talking to ourselves unless we can see pictures or questions. So that's good to see. Thank you. Right, are you back, Sarah?
I hope so.
Yeah, you're back. Fantastic. Okay. Yeah, I've just seen that there's a nice picture on a group picture on Twitter, and I don't think there's any more questions. Going to have another check to make sure. Let's see. Ah, okay. Is there any expectations for the overall module? Not. How do you mean? Can you clarify that a bit? I'm not sure what you mean about expectations for the overall module. Sarah's saying, "Do your best?" ? Okay. Isaac's saying, "Can we feature the self-test at the end?" Yes, of course, definitely. And what some people did last time, which worked really well, was they actually displayed their self-test results as a graph. So instead of just sort of writing and putting a number, they allocated themselves a number, but then plotted it and drew a line and compared the 2 lines for the start and end of the module. And that worked quite well because it was very visual and it was easy to see where the key changes were.
So right, the person that asked the question about our expectations,
yeah,
that will become really clear when you get the link to your feedback form, because that has got all the marking criteria that we use to assess your post.
Yeah, that's a really good point, and they're also in the study guide. If you look at the study guide, the document, the long Word document that we went through on day 1, they're all in there as well, so you can see exactly what the different things are that we're looking for in your work. Yeah, and because you'll be thinking about how you're marking yourselves as well as how we'll be marking you, it's very important that you read that document and you think about it while you're actually writing, so that you make it clear in your writing that you're actually thinking about the things that we're looking for at the time, rather than sort of trying to work it out afterwards. Yeah, I'm just looking at questions again. Okay, noted. Good. Right, I think there's quite a lot of text there. I'm just checking back through. If I've missed anything. No, perhaps we could ask for some more thumbs up or suitable emoji for that you've got it clear and you're understanding where we're up to. So any signals would be great. I'm not seeing anything coming up yet. Brendan says, okay, got it, good. Ah, great, brilliant. There's some thumbs up, fantastic. It's always good to see, reassuring. Right, well, I think I don't think we've got anything more to cover this morning, actually, unless there's any more questions. So I think we'll give you the sort of 2-minute warning. If there is anything else you want to ask now, please pop your question up there. Getting lots of smileys, that's great. Thank you. But I'm not seeing any questions. I'm just going to have another look at Twitter. Oh, coffee and lecture from Ahmed. Let's see. Oh yeah, yes, excellent. I could certainly do with some more coffee. Sarah was organised; she got one ready before we started. But yes, I will be doing the same very soon.
Proper coffee as well. Proper coffee, ground coffee.
Yes, yes. Oh, and then we've got a picture from Kay. It says Manage 2049 from home. So there's a smiley face there. Thanks, Kay. Great. So good to see some pictures coming through. And if you're out and about later on, last year we had people sending us pictures from various cafes at 4 o'clock in the morning, which was rather weird because that really made the module 24/7. So we sometimes think we're on completely different time zones, and then we find that we are actually working at the same time, even though it's for at least one of us the middle of the night. Right. Okay, I'm going to have a final look at. Here we are.
Really nice to see your pictures because we don't not ever getting chance to see you face to face. It's our best contact with you, and it is lovely.
Yeah, just seeing there's a couple of questions. Sorry if this has been asked before. Must we strictly follow the word count? Yeah, no, it isn't a rough guide. It is an indication, a strong indication of how long your post should be. I think the standard for the university is 10% plus or minus is allowed, but you know that isn't a great variety. So yeah, I mean, if your posts are obviously too short, then you won't really have covered very much. If they're obviously too long, that's also not meeting the guidelines. Oh, Sarah, I'm getting feedback.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, there was a horrible screech there. So yeah, I'm basically saying yes, there is a word count there for a reason, and you know, writing posts that are twice as long as somebody else's obviously gets you more information into your post, but if it's doubling the number of words, then that's really not fair. Yeah. Oh, good. Well done, Sarah. I see you've already answered Jeremiah. Yes, indeed. Yes. That's all part of the reading around the topic. So you're on your own with that one, or with your colleagues anyway. Right. Yes, and you'll see on the marking criteria that one of them is about word count, and if it's been adhered to rather. Okay. So is there anything else you wanted to add, Sarah?
No, I think that's it. Like I said, keep an eye on the main blog page for your blogs appearing during the morning. And I'm sorry for the technical issues I seem to be having this morning.
Oh, that's quite all right. My ears are just about recovering. Right, so I'm going to have a final look at Twitter. Ooh, it's a picture of me. Gosh, it's a bit scary. Right, thanks, Jeff. Okay, yeah, that's at 7:30 in the morning. Look. Right, another link. Morgan's put a link to her blog. Brilliant. Okay, I think we're done, aren't we? I'm not seeing any more questions. We've got a few nice pictures. So we will sign off for now. I'll do a quick summary of where you should be at, and also post you a link for tomorrow's session. So don't forget, you need to post your answer to topic 1 by midnight your time tonight, and then tomorrow you'll be starting on your comments, reading the work of others, commenting on them, and then posting your final reflection post for topic 1. And then you'll have done topic 1, and it'll be the weekend. So that'll be a good set of progress. Okay. So anything else, Sarah?
No, I think that's it.
All right, so we'll say cheerio then, and see you all again tomorrow, and enjoy the rest of your day. Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Bye.